Good morning, everyone. Today is September 21st, 2022, around 8 a.m. So, this is not any stock trading advice. This is basically a journal of my thought process on what I'm analyzing in the stock market. I already have some short positions for SPY from days ago or weeks ago. Alright, so first thing is I'm going to be looking at the 5 years 1 day chart. Alright, just to get an overall view what's happening in the market. So let me draw some support. Alright, so if SPY breaks below 360 or 361 area, it's gonna go down probably. By the time it breaks, 350, which is a psychological number, $50, it's probably gonna tank really fast downward. But currently, the stock is around 385 right now, and it's making decent progress of going to the bearish direction. As you can see, the SMA is pointing downward, and the EMA is pointing downward. The SMA, it's, let's see, 180 days. The EMA, it's probably 15. Yeah, 15 days. This is the setting that I personally use. You can configure it to whatever, uh, SMA or EMA that you want. To do that, I think we have to go to studies. And then we have to type in these items right here. So I would type in, simple moving average and then double click. And then later I have to, configure it by clicking here. And basically change this number to 180. Then I can change how it looks by, and the thickness of it or polka dot lines. Color of the line, I personally use yellow. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Then you do it for the EMA too, which is moving average exponential. That's how you get that. I think the 9 daily SMA would be for my penny stocks tab. So I have another tab in TD Ameritrade, I think, or Swim. This window. I think it's this one. That's 200. This one. No, that's the VWAP. Let me see which one it is. Yeah, so apparently I have that line set as white for my 5-minute charts. So, yeah, and then the orange is my 20 days. Interesting. Yeah. So you might be wondering why it's different in every window. Because for this window in particular, for example, the middle one, it's the 5 minutes, right? So the 5 minute, I set it so it's thicker, I think. Yeah, thicker. The width is 2, and I use a different shade of yellow. And then for these other studies, I I just use different colors. You don't always need to make it the same color every window. I can, customize this to different colors. Reason why I do it, because it's fun. That's it. Like I could set it all like the same color as this one, but I choose not to. All right. So for now, my job is basically to do nothing because I still think I'm right. I believe the direction of the market is going to be more bearish than bullish. So how I think this will play out would probably be like it goes down here, probably go here, 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 and then maybe takes a sharp drop. I bet it will quickly rebound up, you know. Then later consolidate a bit, and then it's probably gonna go down, way down. So that's my prediction. The reason why I think so would be because, look, the SMA is pointing downward, and usually that's the direction of where the overall market or that stock is heading. And then clearly we do see that it's really weak right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if this uh, number or the price of SPY would quickly bounce back up a bit. Because this is kind of like a rubber band, because the more away from the rubber band, the blue rubber band, it snaps back to it. See? And as you can see, even though it's away from the rubber band, it snaps back. Alright? That's usually how it works. The only time it doesn't work that way is if the stock has some catalyst that, constantly makes the stock keep going higher and higher and higher, or, lower and lower and lower. Other than that, I haven't heard of any good news in the market overall, so that's why I think the market's going to continue to head downward. Alright, so long story short, I think the market's going down. My job here is just to do nothing. You can see I'm just monitoring my stock, but not doing anything. I'm not gonna do anything for like many days because I'm trading, uh, you know, daily candles or weekly candles basically instead of minutes. I could, day trade penny stocks, and I have, you know, a scanner that I use, trade ideas, right? So what the scanner does is I created it. I configured it to show me what I need. So the symbol, percent of, how much it changed from yesterday, the price, the float or share, which is the amount of stock for the symbol that's available in the market right now, how much volume or activity for that stock today. Um, Relative volume, don't use. Volume 5 minutes, don't use. Name of the company. Uh, kind of use, but not really. It's good to know the name. So right here, I can see most of the movement. It's in the EVAX, EVAX. And then right here, it's my Thinkorswim scanner. I have it shown here, so I scanned it by looking for a certain percentage change, the market price of that stock, the movement of that stock, how much movement is there, like 33 million volume, how many share size, float. So as you can see, yes, it's a little different data than, you know, this trade idea. Because right here, it has 13 million float or 14 million. Right here, it say it has 24 million, right? So it's not always the same data across all different scanning platform, but I don't really care because all I care about is how much movement it is and approximately the amount of share size. If a stock is less than 10 million float, then it's very volatile. Any buy and sell action will greatly influence the price of the stock. However, the higher the float or shares outstanding, the harder it is to move the stock. So more people need to buy the stock before it can go up in value or price. More people need to sell so the stock can go down in value. All right. Because imagine you have 10 apples at the store. If you buy all the apples for $1 each, you own all the apples. So now you can sell the apples for whatever price you want, like $10, right? But imagine there's 1,000 apples at the store and you buy like, 5 apples. Uh, there's 995 apples left at the store. Other people can buy it. So, and then you try to sell your 5 apples for $1,000. That's not gonna cut it because the grocery store is still selling 995 apples at market price basically. Yeah, so it takes a great deal of people to move a stock price, supply and demand. All right. Yeah, so SPY is not gonna do much. Probably gonna have to wait. So from here to here, that's like two squares. All right, 2 squares. So one, two. So like September 5 to September 19. So that's like 14 days. So that's 2 weeks. So I guess one square it's 1 week. So I would guess 2 weeks. So early October, the market might be approximately 370. Who knows? That's just my prediction. I could be wrong, but who knows? So, this is the thing with trading. You gotta react to what the market gives you. You can't really predict the market because right now, the market is showing me that it's very weak and trending downwards. But at any point in time, who knows? World hunger can be resolved or something like that, and the market will go up. Oh, is there a way to notification? I think that's how you turn off the sound. Let's see what else. Yeah, so first buy, if you're betting it, to go down, there's triple leverage. You can just buy like SQQQQ. But you keep in mind that, there's also decaying uh, item. So there's a commission fee that, the stock pays to whoever created it, and it goes down in value over time, but very, very little. So if SPYs go down, or SP 500, then this will go up. So, so to trade this item, we need to just mainly look at SPY when we make our decision. So if SPY is looking very weak, then yeah, go ahead. If you think that's gonna make you money. But if you don't think so, and you think SPY is really strong, then you can buy the inverse version of it. I think it's TQQQ. Um, yeah, so there's also future contracts. Alright, for future contracts, you gotta keep in mind of which contract is being active right now. So even when you buy this one, for example, uh, well, I guess the active one will expire in December 22. But if it isn't that one, then then we would need to roll forward, which I will show you in another video. Or else your future contract might be executed and you might be like, oh no, what am I gonna do with all these stocks and stuff? Yeah. So for future, let me show you how to read this. So right here, when I type in the future, the micro future for NASDAQ for 100, like NASDAQ 100 stocks. If you look at future, oops, where's the M and Q? All right, so a tick size is 25.25, right? And it's worth 50 cents, and approximately, 1,600 is needed for this. However, you can make way more than 1,600 per contract, or lose more than that, way more. Okay, so this is very dangerous. Okay, so basically, look, you see how it's like, you know, uh, oops, change it to the 1 minute, 1 day. This is the movement of it right now. So you can see how it's like, let's look at the number right here. All right. So it was, 61 right here, and then it went down by increments of 0.25, 50 cents, or a dollar, or points. It's not dollars, points. All right. So 61, it goes down to 60, right? So that would be 4 ticks. Why? Because one tick, it's 0.25. And if it goes down 1 point, then it went down 4 ticks, right? So you were shorting it, you would have made $2, right? But if it goes up by 1 tick, then, you would have lost $1 if you were short in the market. It's kind of complicated to explain, so I'm just going to type it out. So it's easier for everyone to understand what I'm talking about. So tick size is 0.25. 1 point equals 4 ticks. One tick equals, yeah, I think that's 50 cents. Let me check. Yeah, it was 50 cents. Yeah, so basically, if a I'm trying to make this easier for everyone to read. I think that's easier. Yeah, so summarize what I said. The tick is 0.25. So 4 ticks would be 1 point. Think 1 tick is worth 50 cents. So stock goes up 4 ticks, or 1 point, or 4 ticks times, Whoops, I think this is supposed to be 25. Let me change it. Oh, whoa, I could. Or 4 times 50 cents, so that's $2 right here. So your trade will go up by $2 for every 1 point it goes up or down, depending on if you are shorting or longing the future contract. If you're short, you just basically go to active trader and press sell market and figure out how many contracts you want. To long the market, which means you're betting that the future contract or stock will go up in value, you just press buy, change the quantities, and that's about it. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have today.